Okay, welcome everyone. We'll start our lesson two. Today lesson will go through LO2, which is learning outcome to understand external, internal, environmental audit for designing marketing planning. So before starting today's session, first of all, we recap what we learned during our last lesson. Always good to be a bit, recap first. So okay, so anyone remember what we learned? Okay, so last lesson if because a couple of you were not here last lesson, so we learn about marketing and concept. So marketing means satisfying the customer needs and wants. So if marketing is not just a selling, because a lot of people, we mix up, marketing is the long term. Marketing is not a short term. Marketer always looking, satisfying the needs and the wants of the customer. So that's the key focus we need to be satisfying the customer needs and wants. Okay, so that's the key, so we need to be satisfied the needs and wants. So we discuss about production concept. One thing was in the past, you produce more and more, make the goods cheaper and sell. Second, then concept came product concept, which was focused on the quality of the product. Then is a marketing concept, which is satisfying. The selling concept was selling more and making profit. That was the selling concept. Then is we have a social marketing and green marketing now is becoming popular. In the green marketing, of course, looking at and even the concept ethical marketing is, yes. So that's the key concept nowadays is carry on, and we are using these more social marketing, because within all these is a key focus is a satisfaction as well, environmental and profit and sustainability. That's the key, the message. So last lesson, all these, we discussed various concepts, and we discussed marketing mix. Last lesson we discussed about marketing mix. Marketing mix initial concept consists of 4 P's. Is a product. We need to design a product. Product mean is anything which have ability to satisfy the consumer needs and wants, we call product. Otherwise, it's not come the definition of the product. Second, price, which we'll go through the separate, in the next lesson, pricing strategies. So you charge skimming. Skimming mean is a high price. Second, we penetration, which is mean low price. We discuss differentiation price, different location, different price. We discuss, behavior price as well. So that was the key. So product price. Third was P is a promotion. We can use promotion mix. Which channel of promotion will be best? We discuss a bit, advertising, sale promotion, and personal selling. That was the key, the message which we discussed during our last lesson. And then place. Place is the location, or we call distribution channel. So distribution channel, we discuss, how we can distribute. So that was the last lesson. And then the fifth P is physical evidence. So we need features of locations and things, evidence. So that was, and we discussed people we need to be, and place. So that's, all, and sorry, processes, last P, process. So that's, we need to be focused. So that's all, which we discussed during our last lesson. So always good to be reflect, scale 1 to 10, how much we know about marketing principle and contemporary issue. What do you think? Scale 1 to 10. What do you think? Current your knowledge about marketing? Where you think you're at the moment? Okay. Okay. So anyone else, if you want to reflect, always good to be reflector. Okay. Next now, we looking marketing this is indicative content which we're supposed to go through. We'll go through today is a pestle forces, is environmental. We'll discuss about stakeholders. We'll go through the McKinsey 7S approach. We'll discuss, SWOT, which is, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And then we'll go through the BCG metrics. And CRM is a customer relationship marketing. Always we need to set the SMART objective. The word SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. Always we need to be set the objective SMART, and the market share analysis we can go through as well, So that will cover in our discussion. So first assessment criteria, we have 2.1. Discuss the micro marketing environment. Macro mean big, and it mean the external environment, and we'll go through the competitive, how we can look around and make the strategy for organization, and we'll discuss internal environment for organization. So macro, which is mean external, and always good to be, when we plan anything, always need to be understand your environment, both internal and external. So that's internal. Why we need to be understand? Because if you not understand your own policy, your own procedures, how you can interact, to say someone to be follow your company's procedures. So that's why it's crucial to be an external environment. Think about, if we don't understand COVID-19 and its effect, so we can't really, we carry on producing, but we can't, due to the lockdown and various issues at the moment, world economy. So we need to be really focused. So marketing environment consists of the actor forces. So we need to be effective, the company capabilities, effective in the providing product and service to the chosen market. So when we look, so under the external environment, we can look around political environment. Is it the country where we are going to be, the political stability, manifesto of political parties, what is happening in the country, so that's, impact our sales. So we need to be really look around tax policies of that country, environment, employment laws, or various other economic factors. We need to look around the inflation rate, exchange rate, economics growth, taxation. Then we need to be launch the product accordingly. We discuss about in the previous, in other subject area, maybe we, per capita income, per person income in that country also represent, unemployment rate. We need to look around social factors, always impact, marketing at the same. We can't control it. Society, because in the past, the child labor, society accepted, but no, of course, due to the awareness, and of course, child labor is always is unacceptable, but no is more domain. So think about the building collapse in Bangladesh and the Primark, the product sales, it dropped in the UK, one of the clothing company which is called Primark. So that's, so that's we need to be look around as well. So living condition, trend, religious beliefs, and employment pattern. Then technology is impacting huge. Think about social media, and I'm not sure, a couple of you maybe heard about Trustpilot. Yes, Trustpilot. So that's, always people looking these things. So we need to be understand external environment, how this can impact our business. So we need to be better understand. Then external environment is uncontrollable. We can't control it. We have to adjust our operations accordingly. And then, sorry, this should be other way around. I wrote it. So macro is internal, and this is internal, other way around. So that's, we need to always look. Then here is the marketing environment. Macro, which is political, economics, legal, as mentioned. Micro is small, where we look, the small scale of customer, competitors, internal within a company as well. So all is we need to be focused in the micro environment, which normally is controllable, which we can make, policies to address these. Economic forces, economics growth, unemployment, interest rates, all we need to be look around. Okay, then like here the company look around merits, This advert for the Emirates Airline reflects the economics growth of the country like China and the US, the place of the priceless beauty. So they just advertise as well. So they're reflecting. So we can look around the environment, social factor, look around the demographic, like the in China remove the restriction on the second child, because in the past if you have a second baby you have to pay $150 tax, $150 per month you have to pay to the government. In some country government pay $150 to help kids. So that is the opposite. So now the government remove the restriction on the second child. Think about, we have a company called mother care company in China. So how this policy will affect, this policy will affect the mother care business. So of course, due to this, more babies will be born, and more babies born mean more business for mother care business in China. So that's, we need to look around the culture. Cultures represent norms, value, the way we treat, that is culture. Culture is very important. So the culture impact on the, so we need to be, so that's why we use the term think globally. Always you think whole world, but always act locally. Think about McDonald, that especially vegetarian burgers in especially Indian market, and the different other product in different markets. So we need to be think globally, act locally. So always we need to understand the home and host country environment. Home, where you from, like Unilever is from UK, yes, and operation throughout the world. So they have to be, not is the policies they have in the UK, same policy throughout the world. So we need to be more look around. CSR, corporate social responsibility and ethics, moral value in each society can be different. Moral value, of course, ethics, moral value, we need to be really focused. Consumer movements is going around, that's we need to be really focused as well. External demographic of population, so you will see there the population is changing according to the UNO reports. So we need to be developed economics in transition and developing countries. So you will see the population growth in these, so like cosmetic company, all the revenue from the Mac cosmetic is range of donated to the, this company is more doing the social or ethical marketing. Yeah? So more ethical perceived brand in selected country. So in the UK is the number one brand is a cooperative. We have a co-op company in other part of the world. Adidas in Germany, Body Shop in UK is number two, Nike in Germany, and Marks and Spencer, green and black, these are the company, and according to the source, so you will see there is ethical being selected. So these impact, these rankings and social factor impact, and we have to plan. Then political and the legal forces, we need to look around the we know we are outside EU, how this will impact, competitive new legislation, consumer legislation, like we have a Sales Good Act, Sales Good Act 1979 in UK. So this impact our sales, impact on sales, due to, because it's a customer have the right to return the goods if the good is not fit for purpose. So we saying good contain this and this, the external environment legislation say if not contain it, what are consequences? Consumer legislation, code of practices, all we need to be follow. So then physical forces, climate change, pollution, recycling, non-waste, all these are the external forces. When we plan marketing plan, we need to be keep in mind all, and we have to adjust, So like this company like, still demonstrate, their environment credential. So we need to be look around technological environment. Think about, technology. Technology is huge, especially COVID-19 and the sale of Amazon. Those people have a shares of Amazon. Their shares is increased a lot, 400% even. Yes, so huge increase is happening in their share. So due to the COVID-19, online sales went up. People are buying online. Of course, a lot of shops were closed. So it's a huge. Think about, computer robotics now. Yes, drone technology can impact, on the, we saying, the place, no, maybe the distribution channel will be through robots, the medicine, even other thing, body scanner, cam scanner, apps, these are all, and we can click and collect marketing are the various, like we have a company called Morrison, they were the click and collect. You reserve your product, see online and reserve it. So when we plan, we need to look around the technological factor, the purpose of these, we need to always in the planning stage. We have a first stop, Nike customer driven, to build the image and the market saying Nike spent the competitors on the big endorsement. They conducted, the promotional event. They started a big brand ads and Nike sales, slaps in late 19, then turn around the new product, innovation and customer relationship. So relationship is very important. So they have to be understand the social networking, create, deep engagement. Think about Nike brand is just, so just do it. A huge, impact it due to the training, the planning and the strategy. Next, we're looking now 2.3 is evaluate the determinant of the strategic option. So when you look around the option, we use this different tools. So first thing, you scan environment, then you make the strategy. That strategy need to be fit with the organization culture. So that's it called strategic marketing fit. If not, like, we don't want to sell online. We just, so is it maybe, and we want to be captured, 100% market share, because it's that strategy is not fit for purpose. Because many people, they are still like, Amazon open the physical bookshop. The reason is because they saying people you buy online, but actually they open the bookshop as well. Okay, then responses to the environmental chain. Environmental chain, ignorance, barrier to change. We have to be changed. Is one of the great scholars said, either you're 80 or 20. If you don't, if you stop learning, you become older. If you not understand what is happening in environment, if you not dwell or upskill yourself. So as a marketer, we have to do as well. So we need to be make sure we carry on developing ourselves. So we'll carry on changing and carry on moving. Then when we do the strategic planning involve the adopting the film to take advantages of opportunity in the constant changing environment. We need to be think about, many cinemas going to close. The reason is, and many companies like Netflix and various others went online too. We have a company called Blockbuster is not anymore in business. Why this is? Because they not change themselves according to. When we do the marketing, when we look at these, strategic planning and we'll make the plan, we need to be first of all mission. Why you are in the business? Not contradict your marketing plan or strategies against the company. Set your corporate objective. What really you want to be achieved. Design your business portfolio different, the product portfolio and the business portfolio, SBU, strategic business unit, and look around the business unit and the product and the market level. Maybe the product life cycle. Last lesson we also discussed about product life cycle. So the product life cycle is like, technology product is very short life cycle, because in innovation carry on happening in the market and carry on. Like, we are electricity, we're moving solar, and the solar at the beginning was expensive and becoming the reality now. Solar cars, solar aeroplane, and various other. So we are need to be develop the strategies keeping in view of the environment. We, as we discussed, mission, why, what is want to be accomplished as a large environment. We need to be what marketing strategy will be. So last lesson I mentioned you Porter generic strategy. Couple of you maybe watch it. Generic strategy, cost leadership. If you want to be strategy cost leadership, you want to be, China is the cost leader in the world. So they are making the thing that's the cheaper than any other country of the world. But maybe we can focus on the differentiation. Depends, which company and where from. Differentiation. So maybe our more innovation, we can make goods, that fit for purpose of customer, like, make to measure, maybe in term of. So there is a cost focus. Not every area we are cheaper. One product maybe we can focus cost focus, and other differentiation focus. Maybe some color or the schemes can be different in a different part of the world. So that we can develop the strategies accordingly by looking the environment. Huh? Okay, setting the company objective and goals. Always, we need to look around the business goals and the objective goals need to be. Then the business portfolio, collecting the businesses and the product that make the company. What is a company? Company consists of the product in the business which want to be sell. Step in the portfolio, analyze the firm current Unilever used to be 550 brand. They reduced to be around 350 brand, 200 brand. They sold to the local companies in different part of the world because they have an operation in 130 country. It used to be called Lever Brothers. Then Uni and the Lever merged together. Uni was the Holland company and the Lever was the UK company. Merged together, it's make a company called Unilever. Anybody any question, please? Okay, if you have, please, you can ask, you can chat, yes. And then SBU's strategic business unit, always look around. The strategy for, think about, the Ford Motor, they have Ford Fiesta, Ford Mondeo, different model of Ford, or think about Suzuki. So we need to be think about each business unit have a different marketing. So it can be a product because it's a different price, can be different promotion channel, can be different. So we need to be develop the strategies accordingly according to the environment. That's really we need to be focused. Okay. Then next one of the model when we do the planning, BCG metric is called Boston Consultant Group Metrics. So think about Apple. What Apple does? Anyone know what sort of product Apple? Apple, I have an iPhone. Yes. What else Apple does? Apple have a TV, smart TV. Apple have a desktop. Apple sell desktop, laptop. Yes. So these are think about Pepsi. Yes. How many brand Pepsi has? Yes. They have a original Pepsi, Pepsi Zero Sugar, Pepsi Max, Pepsi Cherry flavor. Yes, Pepsi in different packaging as well. So they segment it in market. So think about original Pepsi. We can say maybe that still is a star product. So star mean high market growth, and because maybe Zero Sugar at the moment is a star, high market growth and high market share. Yes, they have a high share. Then the cash cows, their growth rate is not at the moment low growth rate, but the high market share. So still that giving the Pepsi itself, original Pepsi is giving them more cash. Then the some product is a question mark. You keep it or you don't keep it in the product. They can become a star. Maybe the Pepsi cherry flavor they started. So that's the question mark. They still not been picked a lot. And some product is the dog. Dog product means that product or some we author use the term child, problem child. Their low market shares and low growth rate. So what do you do with the problem child in developed countries? They have a council system. So problem child we send to the council or isolation unit. Yes, so they can look after them. So we need to think about the product is not fit for purpose. So that's why, like I mentioned you earlier, Unilever, those brand were not, or the product was not fit for purpose. They did off from their product portfolio. So that's we can use the BCG metrics and we can apply to any company. That given by the Boston Consultant Group in America, and all these explain in underneath, for the reading. So you can read the notes as well. Okay, next we looking SBUs. When we look the strategic business unit, always look around. The time consuming sometime is a costly process, is a difficult, but that still is a worth it to do it. Okay, then one of the scholar is called Unsub Matrix. Unsub. His name was Agor. Unsub, one of the Russian mathematician, moved to America and gave this matrix and study in the Harvard Business School as well. His background was so he used the metrics. So he gave the 4 strategies we can look around when we, so existing product in the existing market. So your existing product you sell in the existing market, that's called market penetration. You're not really going existing. You're saying, no, no, I'm not going abroad. We don't want to be try other market, existing product in existing market. So that's it called market penetration. Then we can look around new product in existing market. That will be called product development strategy. You're adding new product line into existing market. You're developing the product portfolio. Then it can be your existing product you can sell into new market. So that will be market. Maybe in the existing market we are decline stage, and the new market we are the introductory stage. So that's the market development. Then the last is diversification, new product into new market. Totally new product into new market. We're not selling in the existing market, but we're launching the new product in the new market. So that is called diversification. We are diversifying our business. So these strategies we can make and we can use it to develop. Then maybe we can look around in some area, the downsizing, making the right size by company, and we can make the strategies accordingly. The rapid growth of the company, lack of experience can be changed in the environment and decline, that's why we need to do. Okay, then one of the scholar, please, if you have any question up to now you can ask. His name was McKenzie. He gave the 7S approach. It's called 7S model. He said, when you make any strategy, you have to focus on the structure of the company. You need to look around the system. You need to look around the leadership style. You need to look around the staffing, what sort of skill they have. You have to look around the strategy they make. So then you share the value between departments. So we have to be focused on the 7S, and then we can become a successful company. So this is the way we can use it to evaluate it. There are the other model which we will go through, Porter 5 forces we can look around as well. So those are the driving forces as well, according to the Michael Porter. Next we're looking to evaluate the role of relationship marketing. Relationship, we call CRM, customer relation. We have so many software as well. So CRM, customer relationship management, is crucial, because the relationship, think about the customer you retain is less costly the customer you get the new one, because every new customer is cost you 3 times more than the old one. So that's why it's better to be that's why we need to be focused on service quality. Service quality leads to the customer satisfaction, and customer satisfaction leads to the customer loyalty and the loyal customer. And we can use the loyalty card, giving the points, like if you travel through British Airways or American Airline, you get air miles, and then you can redeem it to get the cheaper ticket. So public relationship is concerned with the managing interaction with the company and its public. Yes, with all the stakeholder. These are all the stakeholder, with the customer, with the supplier, we need to take on board. And there are the significant growth in the PR, and reasons for recognizing the marketing team of power and the value of PR, increase advertising costs, improve understanding to the role of PR. Public relation is very important. Okay, then when we have public relations and an organization and public, we need to be, it's media, finance, with the share, implies, commercials, company, distribution companies, public, and the government. All we need to take on board with all the stakeholders. Characteristic of good service. Service is always, we need intangibility. Service is the intangible. You can't see it. It's instant. It's the motion with the, if you're not satisfied with the culture of the company and the policy of the company, how you can, or if the basic need not fulfilled, how we can offer the wonderful services to our client. So that's we need to be look around. Inspirability. Yes, we can't inspire it with the product and the service. Verifiability. Service is it can be very It's a variable. It's depend upon the mood. Perishability is the quickly expire. Yes, perishable goods like the service is a perishable. Huh? It's quickly expire. Okay, next we're looking when characteristic of intangibility, deep performance effort, we need to develop an evaluation of tangible cues and the benefit of non-ownerships to look around inspirability, and when look inspire simultaneous production and consumption, importance of service providers, selection, training of staff, rewarding, all we need to be. So when we look the verifiability, standardization, we need difficulty is because the service can be selection, training, staff, evaluation system. We need to be perishability, consumption cannot be stored. Yes, match with the demand and supply, use part-time workers, multiple skills. So that's why we can think about a Merit airline. They have the crew from 45 countries, so they can say okay. Then IKEA, one of the big, the store, and it's quite fast growing company, IKEA, which recognize that a verifiability that exists in terms of the customer ability to sell assemble products. So that's why they are offering the assembling services as well. So sending, because sometimes, setting or making furniture yourself or assemble table. So it's not everyone, those who don't have a math or basic logical things, is difficult to assemble even. So we discuss about product price promotion and 4 Ps. With that further enhanced concept 7 Ps, we need to be focused when we evaluate, B&Q. We have a store advertising from the service business like a B&Q. Regular features of the company implies, you will see the key focus on implies and they deliver the service. So we need to be keep the relationship. Relationship will help. What help? Increase the purchase, lower the cost, lifetime value, sustainable competitive advantage, word of mouth, and decrease the staff turnover. So that's the relationship marketing is very important, and in the referral marketing. So ladder of loyalty. So first of all, when you make the people loyal to it's become a prospect, then it's become your customer, then become your client, then become your supporter, refer you, then is advocate, they promote, then you can make them partner. So this is the model being developed by fine. So that's model one of authors, and we can use it to develop relationships. So we want really to be partners, giving them shares of the company. Those are all at the end of the year, giving them reward. Okay, any question, anyone? Yes or no, please? Any question?
No, no, no.
Okay, no question. Let me know. I'm not so. Anyone played Kahoot before? Anyone played Kahoot? No?
No, no.
Okay. What I'll do, I'll share with you in a minute, and we'll play the Kahoot. Is a little quiz to check how much we know. It's just understanding. So this is not testing. Just will help us. Okay. Welcome. We'll see if we can. Okay. So let's see. I'll share with you. Okay, let's go through. Okay, I'll just guide you. So what you need, please, if you type, Kahoot.it, I'll share with you in the chat. If you click it, if you're especially using the computer, is easy. So if you click Kahoot it and then enter the PIN number, please. Then enter the PIN number, please. Yes. If you type Kahoot.it and enter the PIN number, and then enter your name, please. Let's we'll play. It's just few questions which we'll go through. We'll testing and I hope so next time will be easy for you. So try your end, www.kahoot.it, and then enter the PIN number, please. Anyone trying? Yes, we all trying.
Anju, we are trying as well. Yes, I'm just joining just to check if Naksh is able to join. I think she had some problems, but
I think so she
I'm
has
joining the Kahoot pin here.
an internet issue. Welcome. Okay, let's please, we'll try Kahoot.
6940314.
Yes, please.
I can see my name now. Please.
Thank you. Thanks,
Your
Raman.
nickname.
Yes, please. Who else there?
I'm
please.
also in there.
Okay, welcome. Yes, thank you. Let's please. Fareed, please, can you join as well, please? Please, everyone, try to join us. I'll spend 1 more minute. I'll wait, and then we'll start. Please join as well. Just type, kahoot.it and the pin number. Okay. So what we need to do, you will see the question on this window, and in other your window will show the color, 4 colors. So you have to pick the right color, right options. So it will be time constrained. As quick you answer, it will give you more points. So is it clear? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Freed, are you trying to join or not? Are you there? Can you hear me? Okay. Let's, I think so we'll start. So we'll play today. We'll Okay, let's leave. We'll start. I think so. Freed may be away. I'm not getting the message. Okay, let's leave. Okay, we'll play. Today at least. We'll get the understanding, and from next, lesson we'll play regular, and in other units as well. Okay, let's please. So you will see the first question, please. Okay, 4 P's are the product price, promotion. What do you think? Which one is included in the 4 P's? Which is a missing P there? Okay, good. Thanks, Raman. I think so. Please, just we need to click, the second window where it show the color. So how can you tell if it's a cause related marketing? Yes, please. Click. Now, not picked. Okay, next, please. We'll see marketing. Why is the quality level of a product an important product and the services management decision? What are? Yes, please. Okay, reflect. Okay, next, please. Secondary data can be cheaper than primary. What do you think? In research for marketing plan, we can use the. Okay, next, please. When dealing with the customer, you should not. What should not? All above. Good. Well done. Okay, great. Now picking. So marketing management is a process responsible. Last lesson we discussed about marketing definition as well. What is the missing there? Is it for identifying or is it what for? Okay, good. So couple of you we discuss about need. In marketing, we need to identify the needs and we need to fulfill the needs. Good. Marketing research, where do you it all yourself? Is when you do yourself, no one else did in the past. So what we call is the primary, secondary, qualitative or quantitative. Okay. Second last, reference group and the families are the form of factor that influence the consumer. What sort of factor these are? Is it social, cultural, personal, or mental? Okay, good. So please, last one, try. Build relationship with the value customer, distribution and supplier, and high quality product. What is why? Wow. Which build? Relationship marketing. Okay. Brilliant. Well done. So let's, of course, some people may be not aware of how it's work. That's first time always issue. So don't worry. Next time, you can pick it. So easily we can go through. So or we can go through the Google or the Microsoft form. So thanks for this. And next, please. Today, last bit, which please, before next lesson, please, if we can go through planning effective marketing strategy for target audience. So we have a case study, please. Adidas planning effective marketing strategy for target audience. Yeah. So please read this case study and go through the answer for these questions, please. And which will go through next lesson. If you have any question, anyone before finishing? Any question? Yes or no, please? So what we learned today? Today we discuss about marketing. Okay, no problem. It may be a bit, IT issues sometime. Today we discuss about micro and macro environment, internal and external. We discuss how we can make the strategies effectively. We discuss BCG Metrics. So keywords were today BCG, Boston Consultant Group. We discuss about Unsub Matrix. We discuss 7S, McKinsey 7S. Then I mention you macro environment, and we discuss about CRM, customer relationship management, and we discuss about customer service quality leads to the customer satisfaction and customer loyalty. That's all. And we discuss about best, which is political, economic, social, and technological factors. We discuss about environment, and I included and we shown you this slide as well. So that's external environment. We quoted example of COVID and various other companies. That's all today, and I hope speak to you during our next lesson. And please make sure go through the case study. Thanks for listening and attending. Thank you. Bye bye. Have a nice time.